So, pain. I actually have a pretty good idea of why we go through this thing we call pain and suffering. I say it in just about every video, and if you don't know by now, I'm a very spiritually enlightened individual. And it's gonna make sense why I say that in a second. From the time you're born to the day you die, you infinitely go through pain, and you just can't avoid this. Whether it's physical, mental, financial, you're always going through it constantly. And I think everybody has this base understanding. But what we don't understand is why. You know, every time something happens, we kind of curl up in a ball, get frustrated, angry, or cry at a situation. And then we ask why. And we look at some outside source, blame God, the universe, or a person, but never ourselves. And I'm not trying to get philosophical here. Centrifugal. I don't care. Words are just words. But we're supposed to go through pain because it is supposed to give us some type of learning experience. When you're about 5 years old, you put your hand on the stove and get a 3rd-degree burn so you know what hot is. When you're about 8 years old, you steal $1 from your mom and she give you a whipping so you know what bad is. And from each experience, you learn, transform, and become a better person. But when you go through this every day of your life, you have to figure out some type of way to not let it affect you. And when I say affect, I don't mean in a positive aspect as, you know, like I said, a learning way, but in a negative way. Because you can only take so much pain until it just starts to eat away at your subconscious, your entire psyche, your existence. Because sometimes we go through things and we feel like there is no learning experience to this. For example, you know, you're just walking down the street and a bird just drops a large one on your head before you get to work. This is not a situation to where it's like, I see what I did wrong. I should have wore a hat. No, now you must enter work with bird feces in your hair, and obviously it's not going to be easy to get out because it's hair and you're going to smell like shit the entire day. But I don't know, I kind of go back on that because there is something to learn. I don't know, patience or something. You gotta learn how to not let the small things affect your day. You know, you gotta learn how to push past negative situations and solve the problem quickly. And the reason I brought up the whole spiritual thing is because, like I said earlier, pain is here to help us evolve and transform and grow. And the easiest way to learn is to go through something. So this is why a lot of people come to this realm of Earth in order to learn and transform and become a more powerful entity. So then when we pass away, the soul goes on to another plane of existence with these memories and these things that we learned in a more mature state, in a more elevated state of consciousness. It's almost like the entire planet is supposed to be a teacher, right? And you're the student. And that's how I see it. You know, everything varies, but I think that's the way that I keep myself positive. You know, I'm not saying I'm right and everybody else is wrong. That's just my perspective. And that's how I got through my darkest periods of pain, because there were definitely times I did not want to be here anymore. Anyway, no matter what you go through, whether you've been kicked out the house, your girl cheated on you with 12 dudes, and you have to hit the gym in order to take your mind off of it, just know that that pain is there for you to grow.